And again, assumption number one is, have I given this person enough tools and resources so that they can succeed in their job? Um, and so that's why looms, trainings, that kind of stuff. But then it should always tie back to, are their KPIs clear and are their metrics clear? KPIs are the actions that they take, metrics are the results that they produce. And so I'm going to always tie back to that. Okay, I want you to be billing for 4 hours a day, right? That's metric number one. Bill for 4 hours or half of your time, whatever numbers you have, right? When you're billing for 4 hours a day, you should be drafting motions, these types of things, right? So if it's drafting a motion, do we have an SOP on how to draft motions? Which is great. Take our template and the form that the person's filled out for the facts, plug that into ChatGPT, produce a initial draft. Great. Then these are the things that you should be doing on how to review it and make sure that you're not giving me AI garbage for me to review. But that's what this should look like, right? Is you've got the big picture of 4 hours a day. For the 4 hours a day, you need to be drafting motions. And for the motions, this is the SOP. And you take the templates, you take the facts, you put that together. If you want to use AI for that, that's fine. But if you use AI, or even if you don't use AI, these are the systems that you take to make sure that it's not garbage. Because even if they're just plugging facts into a template you've created, that's still garbage until it's right. And then this is what a work product looks like that you send to the attorney for review. And then, so if he's not billing enough hours, then the question is, have I given him enough work? And if he doesn't know how to do the work, here are the SOPs on how to do the work. And if he's giving you garbage, then is your SOP satisfactory? Is there enough in the SOP that he knows how to do it? Because if you have a clearly defined of this is what it looks like before you send it to an attorney and he's still sending you garbage, then it's a personnel problem. And I still have a conversation with them of, hey, our SOP, like, can you help me understand why my SOP says this and you're still giving me garbage? You'll probably say it nicer than garbage, but I have
No,
used
like,
garbage before. Um, and then then you can say, hey, look, like, I feel like at this point, I don't know what other resources I can give you. And so is there something that's going on in your life? Is there something going on that I need to know about that's why you're not producing the way you used to? That's There is a people side of this, right? Like we talk about KPIs and metrics and SOPs, and that's all like math and systems, right? But it is important to realize that your employees are not AI robots. They are people, and crap happens in their life. And that's the conversations I want to have is, one, did I give you enough resources? Because if I haven't, let's fix that. And if I haven't, I'm doing a Loom video and I'm giving you a resource right now. And then they're making the SOP to make sure that they memorize it. Okay, I have given you enough, then why aren't we using it? Sometimes it's because your playbook is super hard to find, right? And so I had to reorganize how where my plays are stored and how to find them and that kind of stuff so people could find it. That was the other reason why I started doing the 1-3-1 rule, is because the stuff was in the playbook, but no one was using it. It was easier to ask me a question than it was to use the playbook. I had to implement the 1-3-1 rule to get them to use it. And then if you have the systems and they're not using it, then it's a people problem. And so we need to know, is this a temporary problem that can be fixed, or is this a wrong person or wrong seat? Now, if someone comes in and there's right people and there's right seats, but some people are just the wrong person. And so if there's a core personality issue, they're dishonest, right? Like if someone's dishonest, it's 0 strikes and you're out, right? As soon as I find out you're dishonest, you're gone. That's not a recoverable thing in my office. Our core, and I teach this in like when I meet with every single one of my employees, we have our core values. And so before someone is hired, we have this conversation. These are our core values at our firm. Be kind. And honestly, if someone is an unkind person, they're gone. I don't know how to teach kindness. If you do, you're a better person than I am. I am not capable of teaching kindness. So you are either a kind person or you don't work here. Take ownership and empower others. If you're constantly blaming everybody else but yourself, I think that every mistake is my fault, but I want my employees to be doing the same thing. If they didn't succeed, their first question should be, well, what did I do wrong? What do I need to do better? How can I fix this for myself? Because they have just as much right to go fix those SOPs as I do, right? So they can come to me and be like, hey, I realize I screwed up here because I didn't know how to do A, B, and C. Can you show me how to do A, B, and C real quick so I don't do this again? That's an ownership thing, right? So if someone's just blaming everyone else but themselves, I don't know how to teach that. So they're gone. So anytime that integrity, honesty, right? And then we have these three-way wins. I truly believe that we put our clients first. Like that's why we're here. We are a service-based company. Our team is next. Like our team should be well compensated for the work that they're doing. They should enjoy where they should work and they should have a work-life balance. That's a big part of who we are. And the company should win. And if I have an employee who doesn't think that the company should also win, they're gone. Most everybody has a passion for serving people. That's why they joined the law field, right? And most people want to take care of themselves as well. So the first two wins are usually pretty easy. But if they don't believe that the company should also win, then they're gone. And then synergy. We have this planning session of we plan out what we do. That plan has value. There's a price associated with that. We communicate it, right? This is kind of just how we do stuff. And so I did have somebody who refused to plan. He's like, I just do things. Like I just do better on the fly. I'm like, well, tough because I can't communicate with your clients what to do if we don't have a plan. And if they don't know what's going on, they're frustrated. So you will plan. And he's like, no, I won't. I was like, sweet. You now work somewhere else. I don't know where else that place is. I just know it's not here. But the long story short is start compiling everybody you know and their phone numbers, their emails, and start tagging them with how you know them. Past clients, potential clients, raving fans, that kind of stuff. And then it just like for you specifically and the people who are here, the most important tag should be that Dream 100.